Hello everyone, this is Judith with another twin flame video. Today our topic is a big indicator that your twin flame union is around the corner. Yeah, I want to give you my perspective on this. And first of all, I want to say that there are two main things that you have to resolve, two issues that you have to resolve along your path, ascension path. And of course, these are larger topics, larger issues. And the first one is hate of self. So when things go wrong in our lives, we usually put this on ourselves, especially when we are children. Something is not right outside of us, in our family, for example. So we would also feel at the same time that something is terribly wrong with us. We start to hate ourselves, and along with hate of selves come other things, of course. Yeah, like feeling unworthy, like hate of life, and. So as I said, this is more complex, but basically it boils down to hate of self. So you have to resolve that. You have to learn how to love yourself, right? And the other thing that is really important, the other big issue is fear of love. So usually we discover this a little bit later on our path, that we actually have a fear in regards to love, to letting love in, right? In the beginning, we think that we are absolutely ready and that we have no problem with love. Only the other guy has a problem when it comes to love, right? Because this person is running away. But actually, as this is always a mirror, it mirrors our fear as well. And we cannot see this fear for a large part. So when we have resolved those issues, then we are like ready for the big heart opening that is happening then. And yeah, with this heart opening come many things. There, one aspect, or how can you tell that this it's maybe not a final, but a very would say like it's a final heart opening, something that is really that you can really feel, you can really tell something has shifted. And you can tell because you feel that you really wish your twin flame a joyful and fulfilled life, no matter what, no matter if you are part of this life or not. So this is a big indicator that your highest self is in charge of all your decisions around this divine love, and that your ego is no longer part of your decisions when it comes to twin flame union. Because of course we need our ego for other things in our lives, yeah, but when it comes to this divine love, then our ego should not get in the way. And this is also another thing that you will observe when you have achieved those things, that your ego is no longer in the way. So how can you tell that your ego is in the way? Well, for example, many of us are also like listening or watching card readings, and that's really fun, and it can be a great support when this is a reader who is aware of the twin flame journey. But for a large part, and even if they are aware of the journey, you would not watch them anymore once your ego is resolved, right? Once you are at this point, at this stage on your journey, you would no longer like watch card readings day in, day out. When you watch those card readings, you might observe that you have those feelings of, well, I knew it, he is still with this other person, or yeah, he wants this or he wants that, or he's only focusing on work, or whatever they tell you. And then you would just have a reaction. You would just be upset, right? You would be upset. And who is upset? Your ego is upset. And you would just buy into an illusion, because all of this is is an illusion when it comes to those upheavals. It's just triggering your wounds. And when you have resolved your wounds, then you are no longer triggered by those things, right? And you are in complete allowance of the other person to just work through whatever they are working through. And this is a part of you, right? So you would just always support this other part, this other half of yourself. There's nothing else but support and unconditional love then, right? And same with your twin flame contacting you, or you contacting your twin flame, or meeting your twin flame. As long as there are upsets and you're like really triggered, then a large part of this is your ego being triggered. And this also means that you're judgmental, right? Because you're judging yourself and you're judging this other person. And this has nothing to do with unconditional love whatsoever. So when you stop doing this, when you just realize that you have stopped doing this, and that you're just really relaxing into your life, you are really relaxing into who you are in allowance for yourself and for your twin flame to just be with what is, right? And this is also the patience that people are talking about. The patience does not mean to be patient like a child for the mother or the father to be patient. You have to wait until I've finished work, or I've finished whatever, to give you something, or to read a book for you or something. No, it's not this patience where you have to tame yourself or your emotions. It's just that it's more a kind of relaxation and allowance, because we're just okay with what is. And this is also because I've heard a very nice example once, which is really perfect. When you would go, when you would travel, right? You would plan out your trip. You would just say, well, I want to spend 2 weeks on an island, and I'll visit this little town and this little museum, and then I'll make a tour with a boat, and I'll go diving, and I'll go swimming and whatever. And then after 2 weeks, then I'll return home. And I've spent 2 weeks on vacation. Well, since your destination is home, you could also say, well, I'm home, so everything is accomplished. I don't need to go. Actually, I don't need to go, because the final goal, which is arriving back home, is accomplished. So this is the same with our ascension path, right? Why would we need to be on this path? Well, because this path is beautiful, and we find so many nice things along the way. And we want to experience this on a soul level, right? And we have to forget about this final goal that this final goal is being together with our twin flame, and then everything is perfect. First of all, we if we feel lack, if we feel that our twin flame is missing, we cannot get into union out of lack. It's not possible. So we have to learn, we have to resolve our issues, and then naturally, because that's just the result of resolving the issues, naturally being in a place where we are not missing anything, we're not lacking anything. We are balanced and fulfilled. And we are finding joy in our life, and we are finding joy along this path. And we absolutely feel the presence of our twin flame, because if you think about it, or there comes the day, or maybe already has come, where you realize that your twin flame was with you all along, from day one and even before. So that's the way it is, right? That's the way it has been and will always be. So that's when you can come into union. That is when union is round the corner, when your twin flame is with you and you don't need anything to happen, anything specific to happen in order to be fulfilled. Yeah. There was one other thing that I wanted to say. Yeah, and of course the other thing that is very important is then once you are in union, then things will not like stop evolving. It's not a final goal. That's why I say forget about the final goal. It's the journey is endless, right? And that's good, because we don't stop creating, right? It is an ongoing process that will never end. This is also the the eternity that we are living and experiencing in our lives. All of us, right? Not only twin flames. We are experiencing eternity. We are creating in all eternity. And everything that we are creating is something new. You know, we're stepping into the future, and it's new, has never been before. Isn't that great? And that's the way that we are meant to be as creators, right? So I hope that this was helpful for you to see what's ahead for all of us, and how this journey unfolds beautifully. And when you finally feel this peace and this relaxation, and you let go of your ego, and you're in this place where you really want this other half of you to be happy and fulfilled, just as much as you want yourself to be happy and fulfilled. Union is round the corner. I wish you a wonderful day. Take care, everyone. And I see you in the next video. Love you. Bye for now.